Oh, hello there. I'm just turning on the phone lines right now because we're about to have a small, brief conversation about strong mommy Chrissy. I have not heard of this woman. I've not done my research on her, but I was just on a live show, and you all have been mentioning her to me for the past few weeks, and I haven't looked her up. Right? Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I haven't looked her up yet, but you all have been talking about this situation. So I looked her up on YouTube, and I was stunned by what I saw. I was stunned. So what we're going to do is I'm opening up the phone lines because I want to hear from you all. I want you to educate me on what's going on. So listen, so let's talk. Let's talk real quick, right? So according to what it is that you all told me on the last broadcast, she's a 29-year-old African American woman who is currently pregnant with her ninth child. She has several baby fathers who have left her high and dry with children. Two of the born and the one going to be born, you all are saying belongs to her current husband, the one who has left her, right? And so I'm just learning about this situation. I want to hear your points of view so that I can get a better understanding of what exactly is going on. And let's have a conversation about this. Somebody indicated that she has bad luck with men. And I have to combat that with, after nine children and several different men leaving you with children, at some point we just can't toss it up to luck. At some point, we have to start taking our quote unquote luck into our own hands. We've got to do something differently. So let's talk. Let's talk. Phone lines are open, 323-488-3149. Let's get this turned on. Let's get the Bluetooth connected. Let me just make sure it's connected to my computer and not my phone. Cause you know what I need to do? We're at 33%. So let me just make sure that let me get my cord so that we can plug it in. Did I not spell it the correct way? Yes, so let's listen. Get ready to call in while I grab the cord. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry, I'm just getting the cord. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to catch you. Okay, here we go. All right, you're on the air live.
Hi, Miss Tonya. This Miss G. How are you?
Hi, Miss G. Were you the same one on the last broadcast who was talking about we shouldn't pass judgment on flaky people?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, welcome, Miss G. Welcome. Are you Strong Mommy Chrissy is?
Yes. I saw her video one time and it wasn't for me. I didn't keep watching it.
Hi. Okay. So, talk to me. What is it that you know about this situation?
I know what it's like to be a single parent of three.
Okay.
And I know how hard it can be.
Yes.
And at some point, when you realize how hard it can be, you got to realize I need to change. Maybe it's something that I need to change.
Okay.
Having all those children and men keep leaving, it's an indication that she needs some help.
Okay.
That's what I feel. I feel like she really needs to get some counseling where she can sit and talk to somebody and counsel her.
Uh-oh, the thing cut you off. So phone lines are open. The thing just cut her off. So listen, we're having a little bit of a lag with the video because I plugged in the cord, and so it's just kind of trying to It's trying to get it together. All right. So you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Oh my God, I'm on. Hey, Tonya.
Hey.
Hey, it's Lex.
Hey.
I think you saw me comment on your thread there.
Okay, so talk to us. What do
Um,
you know about this situation?
I've been actually following Chrissy for about a year or so.
Okay, so
And she's been
good.
on YouTube for a long, long time. So right now she has 8 kids. She was married to the youngest two, Blaze and I think Junebug are their names. The youngest 2 kids are her
Mm-hmm.
husbands. They've been married for about 4 years, and she's now pregnant with baby number 9
Okay.
with the same man who recently left her, just decided to leave when she was 7 months pregnant, leave his 2 sons, the other 6 kids, and go back to his other baby's mother.
Excuse me?
Um, yeah, according to her Chrissy's last video.
Okay,
And
so
he's
hold
left
on, hold on,
before.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I want to understand all that we're talking about. So we have a woman who is
Mhm.
29. She has 8 kids. She's been married for 4 years to the current children's father. And he has 2 children with her plus one on the way. 2 plus 1 on the way. Uh-huh. And he left
Yeah.
her when she was
Yeah. So
7 months.
they've been having problems, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, for a while. And she said eventually they, I guess, had a fight, and he just decided to pack his stuff and leave.
Okay.
And she wasn't really aware. She didn't know he was going to like leave for good. But he's left before. The end of last year, he was gone for about a month. So he's done that before. He's left and just not called or been responsive to her, which is terrible, obviously, because she's super pregnant. I think she's due like in a week or two, and doesn't even know if he's going to be there, um, for the birth. But I don't know. I mean, 9 kids at this point, it's like too much. It's a lot. And I don't know what she can do to help herself. I think she's just needs to be single and by herself. She needs to be alone and figure out, what she needs to do to not get herself in that same situation. Some self-reflection on that, because at this point, I mean, she should just make it an even 10 and just, keep going. But yeah, it's a sad situation.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about all of this. This is a lot. This is a
Yeah,
lot.
and I feel sorry for her. Like she was very, she's very sweet. She's a smart girl. It's just something with her and men, or her, these fathers. There's something there that isn't clicking. Um,
You know what? Bear with me for just one moment. I need to change the title of the because I named it Chrissy IE by mistake. It should be Chrissy with a Y.
it's
Listen,
Chrissy with why.
yeah, I really don't know what to say at this point. I think when I was in New York the last time when I was on my way up to Connecticut, I think I think someone sent me her video. And I think I had a chance to watch one of her videos, but I didn't know who she was because this was my first time coming across her. And hold on, so listen, it was my first time coming across her, and so I didn't know who she was. I'm stunned by
Cross
all the.
her,
Hold
and
on,
so
sorry.
I just didn't.
Sorry, it's coming through the speakers. I'm trying to edit the video. All right, I just want because I want to change that Chrissy thing. I want to change the Chrissy title. Okay, so listen, everyone, listen. I'm stunned. So what's your name on the phone? Lex, right?
Lex.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Lex. Well, listen. Thank you for calling in. We're going to take the next call. I appreciate your expertise or your familiarity with the situation because you've educated me on what are some of the particulars of what's going on behind the scenes because I don't know. All right.
Yeah, where hopefully she'll get it together. And a lot of her titles on her videos are clickbait, and of course that's a YouTube thing to get people to click on it. So there's also kind of like, well, is she telling the truth about certain things? But I don't know.
And so
Hope she does
what?
better.
And so what is it that's kept you watching for a year?
I think it's the fascination of this woman. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things you don't want to look away. It's like a train wreck, but you want to just keep watching it. It's entertaining, but it's also kind of sad at the same time. And not all of her videos are like that. A lot of her videos are just kind of like, day in the life of a mom with 8 kids, kind of stuff like that. Just kind of daily vlog stuff. So it just recently started getting sad with her husband, like a month ago. So,
Okay,
no, the entertainment of it.
all right. So basically, before a month ago, she was doing all right. The it was about living. And then, did you ever see her husband on?
Funny thing is, her husband would make an appearance every once in a while, but you can kind of tell he was not into it. Didn't really want to be on the camera. He was very low energy. They seemed very opposite. She was bubbly and happy, and he was just kind of like, a lump on the screen. I mean, no emotion, like no nothing. So she didn't have him on there very much at all.
Lord have mercy. All right, Lex. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
All
All
right.
right, bye.
Okay. Look, I don't even know what to say at this point. I don't know what's happening. I yeah, I don't know what's going on. Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open 323. Okay, another call coming in. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name, caller?
Oh,
Yes, hi.
hi, this is Ms. Molly.
Okay, hi, Miss Molly.
Yes,
So we have this is breaking up a little bit. So talk to us.
yes.
What's going on? What are your thoughts on this whole thing? What are you going to add to the combo?
Is Tonya?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Is Tonya?
Yes, can you hear us?
Hi, this is Ms. Molly. I just recently started watching Chrissy
Uh-huh.
and kind of got addicted, like the caller said before. It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away. But I feel so sorry for her. And all of it's opening other videos, she shows all the kids and she names them all, and it's just one after the other, and you're just thinking, oh my God, all them kids. It's just it's a lot. But I will say I was impressed with her looking at an older video, and she was talking about how she's not on welfare, she's not on public assistance. She said, because frankly, a person like me cannot afford to raise these kids on welfare. So she said she's about the hustle. I don't know how she makes her money, but apparently she works hard. So, I mean, you have to give her that.
Well, people get paid from YouTube videos.
Yeah. I don't know how many views she has, how many subscriptions.
I'm looking at, it looks like, so she has 97,000 subscribers. 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, she got a video that got 159,000 views. 6 days ago, 50,000 views. It looks like, so she's talking about the live baby shower. It doesn't show, 68,000 views. Another one, 146,000 views. Let me take a look and see. I'm going to take a look at her channel, see how often she's uploading. So it looks like she's
Mhm.
uploading every single day.
Yeah. It's interesting. She does most of her videos in the car. It's almost like that's her only place to get away from everybody. And she was just, one of her videos, she was just based on a trip to, I believe it was California, the beach. So she had all this time to take all of her 8 kids, the ocean, and enjoy a trip at the beach, and she's about to pop. I mean, I guess she's not destitute.
No, of course not. Let me I'm going to socialblade.com. I'm going to socialblade.com to get a sense of how her channel is doing, because I think that there's a lot more going on than we actually see. And I actually think, and forgive me for saying this, I actually think that she's kind of pimping her pain for money. And it's a smart way. Look, there's a lot of money to be made on YouTube. YouTube money is no joke if you have numbers. So let me take a look and see
Yeah.
what her numbers are like. So she has 532 uploads. She has 11,178,267 video views, and she has 97,000 subscribers. So let's take a look. It says here that her estimated monthly earning is anywhere from $656 to $10,000 per month, depending on, how many ads. And she can actually be making more than that if she has more ads inside of her videos. So I'm looking, and so on the one hand, listen, there is, you know what, let me compare this to my own channel, because I know how much money I'm making on YouTube. So let me compare what they say she's making to what it is that I'm making, so I can see where it kind of falls in the in line. All right, give me one. I'm sorry, just bear with me for one moment, because I just want to take a look and see, because this is, so it says here, it says on YouTube that I'm making between $70 and $1,000 a month, which is pretty accurate. I bring in about $1,000 a month on YouTube. So yeah, this is very interesting. So those numbers are are about spot on for me. But then, I also had some issues going in and out of the partner program on YouTube. So I think, actually, you know what? Talk to me. Why do you watch her? How long have you been watching her?
Well, I've only been watching her, I would say, for just maybe about, I want to say, 4 weeks or so, and I
Okay.
haven't really been faithful about it. It's just been every once in a while. I don't know why it even popped up on one of my suggested videos, but I thought I'd give it a try. Oh, I think it was when it was one of the videos titled that her husband left her with all these kids.
Okay.
And then I went back and looked at earlier videos to figure out, okay, whose kid is by whom?
And so what is it that keeps
I
you
mean, I
watching?
still haven't figured that out.
What is it that
I
keeps
still
you?
haven't figured out how many different fathers there are in the picture.
Okay, so you
or
don't
not
know.
in the picture.
And so what is it
But
that keeps you watching?
sorry.
What is it that keeps you watching?
Well, the video first about how she has all these kids and her husband left her, how he left, what happened. At that time, he was staying at his mother's house, and I just thought it was just so. I'm one of those people who's addicted to this. What's that? Not 16 and Pregnant. There's another show on TLC, Unexpected. It's like a train wreck. I love. I just love to watch a real life train wreck, and I'm not really even a person who watches serial, scripted TV. I love
Yeah.
the quote reality end quote disastrous TV. But it just kind of, she got me glued, this disaster story, and then when all these kids popped up at the beginning, at the opening of her video, it just took me aback. I was like, oh my God, 8 kids? And she's
Okay.
about to have another one, and her husband left. First of all, what man who's responsible, who is of clarity, would even marry somebody who already had, 6 kids? It's
Okay.
just insane. It's
Okay.
insane.
Well, you heard people talking about the caliber. So look, there are a lot of people who are trying to call in right now. So I'm gonna let you jump off the line. But thank you for your point of view.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we're going to take the next caller in. So, what it is that we're gathering. So, right now we're talking about a person by the name of Strong Mommy Chrissy. She has a channel on YouTube where she's 29 years old. She has 8 kids. She's 8 or 9 months pregnant with the ninth child. She was with her current husband for 4 years. He has 2 children with her, plus the one that's on the way. He left her when she was 7 months pregnant to go back to the baby mother. She's not on public assistance because she says she really can't support all of those children on public assistance. So we went to her Social Blade page, and her Social Blade page says that she's making about $10,000 a month on YouTube. I went to my Social Blade page to compare the two, and on Social Blade it says that I'm making about $1,000 a month, which is pretty accurate. You know, it fluctuates, but that's pretty average for me. And so she's creating income on YouTube. That means depending on how many ads she has in her video. So she's creating income on YouTube, prostituting her pain, putting her pain out there as this train, quote unquote, train wreck that people are looking at, that they can't turn away from, that they are fixated on. I'll tell you all this. In the past 30 days, my subscriber base has grown by 2,200 subscribers over the past 30 days. Do you want to know how much her subscribers have grown by over the past 30 days? It's grown by 21,000 people. 21,000 people. Purple is saying she gets food stamps because before the government shut down, she did a huge grocery shopping video. We don't know whether or not she gets food stamps. She says that there are people who saying that she doesn't. She does, Dina, Section 8 and food stamps. She gets a lot of super chat money. Okay, so listen. Okay, so Kevin is saying this says a lot about her, but also about us too. So, exactly. So listen, we are... Okay.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Mal?
Hi, Mal. So talk to us. Are you a watcher of Strong Mommy Chrissy?
I'm a watcher of Tonya, and I clicked on just to support, but I'm just coming across this information, and I'm not surprised because it's quite interesting. You know, nowadays we live in a showcase society. You know, we have to broadcast everything in our lifestyle, but the fact that, you said she's pretty much kind of, making a living off of her own life is, to me, in a way, no surprise, but also we have to really sit back and like analyze, like, is this something that we want to normalize in our world where because now, look, when you think about it, like our kids are being exploited on the internet, and, anything in our personal life is no longer private. So my question, like, if I were directing my question to her, is just like, what do you seek long term when it comes to the longevity of your life? Like, do you expect your kids to kind of like gain anything from this? Because I don't see her children gain anything aside from, financial stability, if she's even financially stable. But I believe that, you have to think about your kids at the end of the day, like how this affects them once they grow older and see this in their life. Like, the fact that my mom pretty much, exploited me as a child. So I was like, is it any different from showcasing like kids in Hollywood, like how they're being exposed
Are they being
as kids?
exploited? I want to talk with someone who actually watches the show so we could kind of get to the bottom of it. Are they being exploited? That's the $1 million question right there.
Hmm?
So listen, we're gonna
And
let
it's
you
just,
go, Mao. I'm gonna take the next caller in.
sure.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
calling in. Okay, so you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Hi, Tonya. My name is Dana.
Hi, Dana. Talk to us. Do you watch Strong Mommy Chrissy?
Yes, I sure do. And I've been watching her for over a year now.
Okay. And
And
so
I
tell
mean,
us,
I I
what is
started.
it that you know? Do we have the information correct?
Yes, you all have the information correct.
But is she on food stamps or Section 8? There's a big debate going on in the comments right now.
That no one really knows for sure,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think she is. And I've only started watching her because I like her, her cook with me videos and cleaning videos, but all this other stuff that's going on now has like kind of recently surfaced.
Okay,
So,
so what type of
and I think
videos was she
it's more
making
of
before? Tell me, what type of videos was she making before?
a lot of cleaning videos,
I can't, it keeps breaking up. It keeps breaking up. Say it again.
like cutting out.
Every time you say that word, it just breaks up. Try again.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said it keeps breaking up. What type of videos was she making before?
Just doing a lot of clean with me videos. Um, like grocery hauls, things like that.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what? Yes,
Yes.
this is the woman that I saw. I'm scrolling through her videos right now to see what type of video she made before. And that's the video I saw. My husband left me and the kids while 7 months pregnant. So that is the video I saw. So
Yes.
you're saying before that, she was making clean with me videos, doing doctor's appointments, summer hair
Yes, that's
videos.
correct.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to say, and I'm happy I got through, is because a lot of people, are talking about her, but this is like a more common thing that's going on in the Black community as a whole, because there's a lot more women out here who have multiple children by multiple men. But I feel like because she's on this platform, social media, that is being attacked a lot more. And I think that us as a community, especially the Black community, we need to, be talking to our girls. We should talk to them and tell them, why this isn't.
There was a bad connection there and it just ended up hanging up. I don't know if that was her or me. But yeah, so it disconnected her. I'm so sorry, mama. I don't know, the call just dropped. Okay. So the phone lines are open at this moment. For the people who are having a hard time getting through, you just have to keep trying because the calls are coming in back to back. So I'm kind of, I have mixed feelings. I feel like this, right? She has 8 children. She's 29 years old, according to you all. She makes YouTube videos probably for a living because she's making anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a month on YouTube. That's a pretty penny. That is not a bad looking penny. That's a pretty good looking penny. And her children look healthy, right? According to half of you all, she's not on public assistance. So at the end of the day, what we have here is a personal choice issue. Personal choice of who it is that she's getting with. Are the children being psychologically affected by this? From what it is that we see, she probably works from home. So she's at home with her children during the day, right? She's making money virtually. She is probably off of her feet while she's editing. And she's creating content that you all want
Hello.
to see. Hey, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
My name is Lyric Parker.
Hi, Lyric. So talk to us.
Hi. Well, this Chrissy lady like really frustrated me, and I was like, because I'm 49 years old. I tried to give her a lot of advice before all of this went down with her, because the thing that I don't like about it, I mean, I can understand, people want a large family, but I really feel like there's an underlying issue going on with her with having all these babies. Like some women just, for some reason, they
Your
want
phone is your
very
phone is
small babies.
muffled. Your phone is
Like,
muffled.
so
Make sure, honey, make sure
they're
your
having like
mic.
a baby phone.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Make sure that your mic is uncovered because your phone call is coming through muffled. So let's take it back a few steps, okay? All right. So
Counseling for her kids. Um, recently she had some.
yeah, you know what? We're going to release that phone call because it's like she's not hearing me for some reason. So listen, when you call in, make sure that your phone line is that your mic is open, that you have a good signal, and then let's go from there. Okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Try calling back in. Okay? Try calling back in. It's hit or miss at this point who gets through. All right? So my sister's calling me for some reason right now. I'm gonna text her. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Oh wow, hi Tonya. This is Susie. I'm calling from New York.
Hi. Okay, so talk to us. Talk to us.
Um, I'm I watched the issue of we're talking about now, which is Strong Mommy Chrissy. I clicked on her channel probably like we said a month ago,
Uh-huh.
and she does have 8 kids. When she does her shopping haul, because I know that was in the comments and you spoke about that when somebody said she's on food stamps, she did have a video stating that she's not on consistent.
Okay.
But when she does go to the supermarket and things of that nature, she doesn't show the register. She just shows her shopping.
Okay.
So, I guess when that part, we don't really know what she's on. I don't think she exploits her children because she shows them once in a blue, but it's not, on an everyday basis. I did put in the comments also as well that she has 2 channels. She has a cooking channel as well, along with the regular channel.
Okay. Okay, so you know
So
what? Let me check
she
that
has
out
both.
too. So let me check that out.
So, mommy, I think the cooking something. I forgot the whole name of it, but she definitely has that as well.
All right, you know what? Let me anybody know the name of her cooking channel so I can look this up? So yeah, so what is
It's
so what's
cooking
your
with strong mommy. It's cooking with strong mommy Chrissy.
Okay, so what's your overall feedback or contribution to the conversation?
Um, of this conversation, because it puts it out there of I guess of what people are going through. I like the way you mentioned it, where you said she's exploiting her pain. How did you put it? She's
Prostituting
pimping
her
her
pain.
pain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prostituting her pain. Yes, I kind of understand that, and I think as well is like everybody was saying, it's like a clickbait. The way she has like her titles, where you want to click on it to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
don't necessarily know if it's real. 9 times out of 10, it could be fake. It could just be for YouTube. She could be actually going through all of this, but we don't necessarily know.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your input.
I definitely love your channel.
Thank you.
I know we got into a little bit in the comments before on another topic, but I definitely love your channel in the midst of the positivity that we're trying to do
What did we get
with the
into
loving
it? What did
yourself
we
and
get
things.
into it about in the comments?
What was it, the lady with the 9, when she was 9 months pregnant with the husband?
And what were you saying that we got
And
into it?
you mentioned to me that I wasn't from New York. I remember that one. 'Cause I was
Oh, are
being
you the
because
person who was like, you felt I was
yes, I
rude to
am.
them? And I was like, you ain't from
I,
New York? I was talking
yes, that's
about
me
you.
with the
I was
clapping
talking
hands.
about you or I was talking about you yesterday on yesterday's live.
I'm gonna go back and check it when soon as I get off the phone with you.
Yeah, cause I don't remember hearing back from you. So you claim that you're from New York City and you felt that I was rude on that broadcast?
I don't claim I'm from New York. I am from New York.
Listen, listen. I'm talking about New York City because
Yeah.
we had
I
sweet
live in
tender,
Queens. Yes, I do.
tender LaRon who was on the broadcast too. But we know LaRon is from upstate, so they're a little more
Oh, no
naive up
upstate.
there.
No.
But you say you
No, no upstate. I'm
which
actually in
borough are
Queens.
you from?
Queens.
Oh, no wonder. All right,
No wonder. What is that?
nothing,
Are we
nothing.
soft out there?
Nothing. It's all good. I know what I need to know now. You're from Queens. Okay. You know, we know
What
Queens
does that
people.
mean?
We know Queens people were sheltered with your houses and all of that, your
I lived in the
lawn.
project. No, I
We
lived in the
know.
project
Thank
for
you
30
so much
something
for
years.
calling
No.
in. Thank you. Let's call this. Let's hash it out on another topic. But let's hash it out on another
Right, that's what I'm saying. I
broadcast
just wanted to put it out there.
because
I definitely love the channel. I'm here.
all
I
right.
still watch.
So,
I still
all right. Well, you
subscribe.
know
That
what? Let me
doesn't.
ask you this question before I let you off the line. So, you claim that you thought that I was rude on that broadcast when I was so restrained with so much decorum and class. And you know that I don't resonate with the word class, but I was very restrained
Right.
on that broadcast. So, what is it that you felt that I did was rude on there? This is why I said,
So
ain't
I
no
think
way.
like
Uh huh.
the way when he was talking, he was just stating, the gentleman, he stated, let me go back.
Yeah,
When he
go back.
mentioned, when y'all was talking, because I'm trying to think right now, because I'm in a store. He mentioned, he said, like, if he said something about, like, the way you took it upon the video and you put his own twist to what he was stating. He said, now, what if I said something about you had cancer because your head is shaved? I think the connection on the phone must have been off because you was like, oh, that's offensive to what you said, and then you hung up on him. He wasn't stating that you had cancer.
So hold
He said,
on,
what
so
if
hold
I
on, so hold
just
on. I'm trying
suggested
to
that?
find out from you what you felt was rude that I did on that broadcast. What was it that I did that was rude? Disconnect him?
Hang up part. I think just the hang up part in
Okay,
particular,
so listen
that
to
was
this.
you.
Listen to this. I gave that man
Okay.
airwaves on my channel where I have
Yes.
192,000 people on my channel to give him a chance to express himself. He came on the airwaves with an attitude, being bitchy and sassy, and then he had the nerve to talk. He was itching for a moment to try to open up his boca and say something about your girl, and then had the nerve. He didn't say my head was shaved. He said I was bald headed on the side. He needed to get the F off of my airwaves. And if you think that that's rude, I'm questioning your New York hood because I can't see how anybody could be from New York who's going to talk about I was rude by letting that man come off of my airwaves, because I guarantee you if I was in that man's face, he wouldn't say something like that to me. Talk about my bald head. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it.
No, he wasn't. I mean, the way I took it, because I'm just listening, and I understand how you said you get him open, you open up the airways to him. I think he was just stating, I could be wrong. I don't know how he felt. I'm just saying the way he said it, I feel he was saying it like in the light of, if I said this about your shaved head, you would have felt the way. I don't think he in particular,
The
that's what he was
man
stating.
came on my airwaves acting like
Understand
a
that too.
straight bitch. All right?
Okay.
He's acting like a straight bitch. And anybody who comes up and is going to be thugging on the internet with stuff that they know that they would not say in real life does not get my respect. Simple as that. The man
Okay.
came on there acting like a hoe. And he needed to be hoe slapped. Not by me, because I don't get into
Right.
those sorts of things. But what I'm saying is, you make bitch moves, you get treated like a bitch. He got hung up on because he needed to be hung up on. Simple as that.
Understand that, 'cause
And
I
then
hang up on people all the
and then
time, so I
his
understand
little
that. I respect
Krabby Patty ass went on from there. His Krabby Patty ass went on from there to do all of these little hoe ass postings on Facebook, trying to get my channel taken down and putting up all these little posts and trying to do his little bullying when he should have been looking after his wife, who's 9 months pregnant with twins and working. That's what he should have been
Right.
doing.
See,
He
now
needed.
that part is extra, and I understand that part. I definitely do. Like I said, I don't follow all of that stuff. I like, truthfully, I tend to go to YouTube now just to watch that. It's like entertainment for me compared to cable.
I didn't mean to get you upset if that's what that was. I apologize. I was calling in regards to the Chrissy. I was just letting you know that that was me that was in the comments at that time. And like I said, it was nothing in that nature
Okay.
of how it came across. I don't know how
So
that
let me
part
so let
works.
me
I
let
don't
me
know
ask you
him
a question.
personally. I don't know
You
any of
ride the
that.
train in New York? You ride the subways?
Yes, I do.
You say that you're from the projects, but you thought that me hanging up on a person who said that I was bald headed on the side was rude.
I'm saying in the light of how can you say it without coming across? It may come across rudely because that's just how I am, and this is how, like you said, you let him have the airway, right? You brought him on, and for him to talk, he said something that was offensive, and it was just like, okay, now you're done. Like,
I'm not
conversation is over.
offensive. I wasn't
just meant
okay.
that was a major came across.
I was not offended by it. I felt that it was a bitch ass move, and I released him from my
I
airwaves
understand that.
because
No,
he
no, no.
had.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm gonna let you go because
how that's the part where I feel that was rude. That's it. But I
Okay.
love the channel. I love the fact that you gave him that and the topic that we're talking about now. That's all.
I'm pulling your New York
I don't
card.
need to
What?
upset you by going back that way,
Tell me your
and I'm
name.
not
Tell me
saying
your
you
name
can do
again
that.
because I'm pulling your New York card. What's your name?
My name is Kizzy. You gonna put
Chrissy.
me on blast now?
I'm pulling your New York card because I'm from. Listen, I'm from the city. I'm from the city, and we come from the city where people. Well, you'll be singing and
City. What
dancing in
does
the.
that part mean?
Huh?
The city. That's Manhattan wise. That's
No, I'm from the Bronx. I don't know what you look. I'm from the
the
Bronx,
Bronx. Okay.
and we
See, the
already
Bronx is totally different from everywhere else. So I get
listen.
that.
All right, listen. All right, look. We'll talk to you later. We already know the relationship
All
between
Berlins
Queens.
are, but I'm just saying,
We know
all
the
Berlins are always
relationship.
going at it.
We know the
I
relationship
don't.
between Queens and the Bronx. Look, the bridge is
Of course.
over. The bridge is over. All right, so listen, we are back with our main topic that we were talking about. I'm sorry for that little bit of the segue. I'm sorry for that little bit of the segue. Let me just calm down. I did get upset there for a moment because I take that very personally. Now, I wasn't offended by the bull-headed comment. I just felt that the man was acting like a bitch and needed to be off of my airwaves at that point, right? Because I gave him the platform and the floor to be able to speak out. And he used that opportunity to try to wipe his butt with our platform. I wasn't offended by that. I was more offended by her saying that I was rude on that broadcast because I had an extreme amount of restraint, fairness, and opening up the floor for this dilapidated couple to be able to talk about what it was. Now, listen, people say I dragged them before the broadcast. You haven't seen nothing yet. If you thought that that was dragging, listen. Listen. Let me just take a sip of my strawberry vinaigrette and let's go from there. You are on Tanya's airwaves right now. What's your name, caller?
Hi, I'm Mr. Goff.
How can we help you? How can we help you, Mr. Goff?
I just wanted to come in.
I'm sorry. When you call, I need you to come and be for real on my airwaves. I just call in being for real. All right? Call in. Let's get right into it. So listen, phone lines are open 323-488-3149. 323-488-3149. Right now, we're talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy. We had a little bit of a commercial break with me going off a few moments ago. Please, viewer discretion advised. I apologize for any of the language that I may have spoken, which may have been a bit brackish. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Okay, this is Larry Park. I call from another phone. Am I clear now?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Sorry about that. Much respect. I was just calling about, like I said, the Chrissy situation.
Okay.
I did try to reach out to her numerous times, but you know, if you're not like really feeding into,
Hold on.
her narrative.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Someone in the comment is calling me rude. I'm sorry. I just want to address that real quick. Just give me 1 second to address that. In case there is anyone who misunderstands, yes, I am rude. I am. I am rude. I am. So now that we got that out of the way, there's no need for you to reinforce something that I already know. I'm rude. I'm loud. I am bossy. I'm pushy. And I handle the world as if it were mine. Make sure that you get your self-love affirmations workbook so that you grab this world by the ball and make it your own as well. The self-love affirmations workbook is available right now on Amazon. $20, 19.99. When you get it off of my website, I autograph it for you. When you get it off of Amazon, they're shipping it Prime. So this is my book right there. Because I love myself and I protect myself. And this is part of what we're talking about in this situation with Strong Mommy Chrissy, where this woman has allowed different and various men to come into her life and deposit 8 and 9 children into her and go. So am I rude? Yes, I am. Because I take care of numera una. Maybe I should have said numero uno. That's why you all be laughing at me. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you also talk about things that a lot of people don't want to bring up. You say things that people don't want to talk about, and but it's very important. You know, I mean, that guy was very rude, and he couldn't come. He couldn't debate you. He couldn't come up with anything. To kind of like shut you up or whatever. So he resorted to acting like a female. Like a bitchy female.
Yes.
But anyway. As far as Chrissy is concerned, I know that she did say she was on food stamps. I did see that video, and she also said she was on Section 8. But she said that she got off of Section 8, and someone with 9 kids or 8 kids don't get off of Section 8 unless they making bukus of money. They don't just drop Section 8, So I believe that she's still on Section 8 and food stamps. But my point is, I try to talk to her and tell her, that, having all these kids by these different men is not where it's at because, you're leaving these men are leaving you and these kids.
Your phone is surfing up and down in volume. So make sure that your mic is not covered. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So, so these men are leaving her. And she had to even move recently while she was 8 months pregnant, and he wasn't even there to help her. So she was like pretty much moving by herself, So but I feel like as far as her with the videos, I feel like she started with the cooking videos, but once she started realizing that she was she was getting a whole lot more views when she started talking about, her negatives and her pain and stuff. She started focusing more on that, and she do a lot of videos out of her car. She speaks in rich frappes all the time because she don't want to share with kids. The kids are not around all the time. I feel like she's not spending. I don't feel like she spent a lot of time with her, but that's just my opinion. So, but
okay.
He even did a video. She did a video of him where when he found out she was pregnant, he was very upset. And he was basically saying that, he didn't know that she would be getting pregnant so quick all the time. Like every time turning around, she's pregnant, So, I was sending her a message. I was like, so that's kind of cute. This man leaves because, but she was like, she's married. She can have 5 more kids if she wants to. But like I was trying to tell her, just because you're married, don't mean you just keep dropping babies. You gotta make sure that you're okay with taking care of them by yourself. You need assistance from anybody. She even did nine.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. Bear with me for just one moment. Because it seems like when I pull up this Social Blade webpage, it messes up your audio. So it could be me. I'm gonna say this while it's pulling up. And I want to address someone inside of the comments that said that I was exerting a lot of masculine energy. Yes, When, of course, when a person is screaming and talking loud, they're exerting a lot of masculine energy. There's a time to be masculine and there's a time to be feminine. There's a time to be feminine and say, come to me. And there's a time to be masculine and say, back up off me. That's all I'm going to say on that. So then somebody's saying I should ignore the comments. Listen, we're in a relationship right now. We're interacting. All right, so go ahead. I've gotten the thing pulled up now, so your audio should be better. Go ahead.
Well, like I said, basically she was saying she can have 5 more kids just because she's married. And I was just trying to tell her that, just because you're married, to a lot of people, that's just a piece of paper. To your husband, that's just a piece of paper. So don't keep just having all these babies and, this man will most likely leave you. And that's exactly what she did. And she even did a baby shower, her baby shower. She did it live so that people could actually, send her money and stuff through the baby shower. So she knows how to capitalize off of these views. But I just want to say that I appreciate what you're doing. I even tried to send you a picture with this guy. It was talking about the same thing with these guys, with these women that's having these women, their wives, do their job. This man has this wife.
I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. It's going out. Hello?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. But
I hear you now. So finish saying the last thing you were saying.
I was just saying I was trying to send you a Facebook post with this guy, one of my Facebook friends. He had his wife, who's in her late 50s. She's out mowing the lawn, and he has a big yard with this little raggedy lawnmower. Looked like she's about to pass out. She's every bit of about 300 pounds.
Where'd you try to send this to me at?
Yeah, I tried to. I asked you for your email, and you never did respond.
My email is in the description of every video. So just click the more option, and my email is right there. It's in the description of every video.
So it's up with at the top because that's what I looked at and I couldn't find it. Okay, I'll look again. I'm not very technical, so.
Okay, just click the arrow button down and just get the email is right there. All right, Mama, thank you so much for calling and send that to me because I want to see this.
Okay.
All
right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Okay. Another call coming in. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Karen.
Hi, Karen. So you're on the air live. We're talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy right now.
Yes. So I have something to say. It's not so more about Chrissy. It's just more of women that have babies over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the reason that they have babies over and over is because they're trying to fill their void with kids. If that makes sense.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe she just likes for some women, giving the baby going through the birth canal is like a tremendous, gigantic orgasm. So there's some women out there who experience a lot of joy from childbirth. Maybe and also there's some people who just enjoy creating new humans. So we really don't know what's her reason for creating all these humans. So
yeah.
Thank you for calling in. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, and about the girl, the young lady that was pregnant and were twins and working and going to school. I think you handled the situation professional, and you handled the situation as good as possible, because the way the guy was coming at you, I can see he was being he had motive. He was like already upset.
Yeah.
So he wanted to take out his frustration on you. So the way you handle him, you did it in a professional manner. So no matter what people are telling you, you did the best you can. So
I really did. And so, but and then still, that's your opinion. Your opinion happens to be my opinion as well. And there are people out there who have differences of opinion, so I'll let them have that. I'll let them have that. Thank you for calling in.
No problem. Have a good day.
All right. Phone lines are open. So We have 465 people who are on the broadcast right now and 95 thumbs up. Go ahead and close out the chat area and then click the thumbs up, click like on the video. It matters for the YouTube algorithm. And so do that, and then let's continue talking. There's a lot of calls coming in back to back right now, so it's kind of bumping the calls out. And we have our next caller on the air. What is your name?
Hello, hi, this is CW.
Hi.
I just want to give my opinion about, hello?
Yes, go ahead, CW.
Just wanted to give my opinion on the conversation you had with the two young ladies. First and foremost, I want to say being a mom and having children is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Personally, I would not have as many kids, but
Yeah.
everyone's reason and choice for doing that is their own.
Right.
Benefit factor, the lady before was speaking about. I feel like that conversation was too based on what she was receiving from the government. Even when you are working, sometimes you need more assistance.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many kids you have.
Yeah.
The government is not paying livable wages.
Right.
So I feel like wages need to be, what's the word I want to use? The word is not coming out, so I'm not even putting it in the balance.
Let's take a step back, because I think it's important that whenever we have a point of view, that we also explore the other point of view. Okay? So asking, getting assistance from the government when you need assistance, that's an amazing, wonderful thing to fill the gap. You're right. They're not giving a livable wage from the government. However, to continue to create human life that you cannot financially support is irresponsible. Now, we understand that the government may provide assistance for a person who needs assistance, but to constantly put yourself in a position to require more and more assistance is irresponsible. So there are people who are saying she's not on public assistance. There are people who are saying that she is. However, if a person can't care for 6 children, getting 3 more and needing to be on public assistance while you're married, while every time someone sees your husband, he's up there playing video games, that could be problematic. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, I absolutely agree. It is problematic.
Yeah. And so listen, like I said, let me ask you all out there. Do you think that it's possible to support 9 children if you're making $10,000 to $30,000 a month? Do you think it's possible to support them and support them well if you're making 10 to 30,000? Let's say let's start with 10. Is it possible to support 9 children making $10,000 a month? If you think it's possible, put up a 1. If you don't think it's possible, put up a 2. Put up a 1 if you think it's possible. Put up a 2 if you don't think it's possible. Okay, so people are saying 2, 2, 2. Jasmine is saying 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So half of the people, it looks like a lot of the people think that it's possible. Some people think it's not. Let's jump up to $30,000. If you are making $30,000 a month, do you think that it's possible to, and what's your vote on the phone? If you think $30,000 is enough, put up a 3. If you don't think $30,000 is enough, put up a 4. So 3 for $30,000 being enough, 4 for $30,000 not being enough. A month. So go ahead. What's your vote?
I don't think that's sufficient enough. However, I mean, happiness is what you make it, and you could be poor and still be happy. So on that note, I just want to give peace, love, and energy and hope that everyone wins. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in. Okay, so phone lines are open. Right now we're talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy. For those of you who are just coming in, Strong Mommy Chrissy is a woman who's approximately 29 years old. She's an African American woman. She has 8 children. You're on the air, but give me just one moment while we go through the stats. She has 8 kids. She was with her ex-husband for 4 years, and in the 4 years, she produced two children plus one on the way. She's currently 8 or 9 months pregnant. So she must be 8 months pregnant now because 1 month ago her husband left her when she was 7 months pregnant to go back to live with his baby mother or his mother, one of those, right? There's a debate going on about whether or not she is on Section 8 or not. And there, half of the people say she has said she's on Section 8, half of the people say she's not on Section 8. Or getting food stamps, right? So that's what the consensus is on that. And now, so I've looked up the numbers on Social Blade. She's making anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a month, and we're asking whether or not that's enough to care for 9 children. Personally, I think $30,000 is enough to care for 9 children. That's what I think. 30,000 a month. We're talking about in 3 months. That's $90,000. I think that that's enough. But let's hear from our caller. So you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Hi, this is Dee.
Hi, Dee. So do you watch Strong Mommy Chrissy?
I have watched a couple of videos. I called in because I really wanted to express my personal experience with the children and things of that nature.
Do you
I
know
do
her?
have
You know
one
her
child.
personally?
I'm sorry?
You know her personally?
I don't know her personally at
Oh,
all.
okay. I thought you
But
said,
I
okay,
have
go ahead.
my personal experience when I began to have children at 21. I can admit, I'm 36 now, and I can admit at that time, I was very, I didn't have a lot of self-esteem, and I would meet great guys, and I would think that by this man is going to support me. Like I said, I didn't have a high self-esteem, and so I felt like, yes, I would meet these men. Thankfully, I only had one child, and I was not able to continue having more children by these men that I would meet. But me personally, I would think, they could add to me. I didn't feel that I didn't have a lot of self-worth in myself. And then I ran into a girl. She became my friend, and that's what she was doing. She was very sweet, very nice, tried to take care of her children and all these things. But she was having children by these men, a way to keep them. She didn't have a lot of self-worth. And I'm just glad that I was not able to do that, because now that I'm 36 and I'm established, it takes way more than 90. I mean, financially, that's great. You can support children. You have to talk to these little people. You have to guide them. And my one child takes up so much of my time, just explaining the way the world works, explaining how to avoid certain people. You have to read to them. You have to devote so much of your energy to these little people. And, we did have the Caucasian couple that was, they had 19 children and counting, and they had a farm or whatnot. And I felt like, yeah, that's okay. You're teaching them responsibility, but do you have time to really devote that energy that they need from you? And that is really the most important thing, is being able to guide them through this world, especially nowadays with the TV and the internet and the video games.
Yeah, well, you know what? You bring up a really important point. So you know what? What we'll do is we'll do a survey on that. All right. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you know what? She brings up a really great point about attention. So there's some of you who were confused about the numbers that I was giving. So we're going to do that vote again. So if you voted before, make sure that you come and you vote again. And we're going to do we're going to do just vote one time. All right. So quick commercial break. You're on the air live, but give me just one moment. Let me do my commercial break and then we're going to do a vote. Okay. So this is my self-love affirmations workbook. This is a really powerful workbook. It's a workbook that you write in. and you're able to rewrite your subconscious programming. So like the last caller was saying that she suffered from self-worth issues. So this book right here, I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. This book will help rewrite the programming going on inside of your mind. And it's a really powerful book. It's available on Amazon. On Amazon, they ship it Prime. You can also buy it on my website. If you go to Amazon and you search for Tonya TKO or Tonya TKO Self Love, you'll find that. That's Tonya with an O, Tonya TKO. And if you come to my website, I autograph it for you. So there's two different ways to buy: Prime or come to me and it's autographed. Okay, so Caramel said it's a great book. They bought two. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to do this vote again as soon as we say hello to our caller. You're on the air live. What's your name?
Hi, this is Sabira.
Hi, Sabira. So we're going to do a vote because we were talking about monthly. I went to Strong Mommy Chrissy's Social Blade page, and it says that she's making $1,000 a month in 30 days. Do you put up the number one if you think, I'm sorry, not 1,000, 10,000. $10,000 in 30 days. Put up the one if you think 10,000 is enough. Put up a 2 if you think 10,000 is not enough for 9 children. So which one? What's your vote? Is $10,000 a month enough for 9 children?
I don't personally have children, but I believe that $10,000 is definitely not enough to especially support 9 children. I think that with the and
your phone is breaking up. Your phone's breaking up.
So $10,000 is definitely not enough.
Okay, so then the second vote is because the Social Blade thing can fluctuate. $30,000 for 30 days. We're talking about $30,000 in 30 days. Is that enough for 9 children? Put up the number 3 if you feel that it's enough. Put up the number 4 if you feel that it's not enough. 3 for enough, 4 for not enough. 30,000 per month. Okay, so go ahead. What do you think? 30,000 a month for 9 children.
That definitely does a little bit better. I think that if she budgets her money if she uses her money wisely and she puts it in the successful places, then maybe she'll be able to kind of spread it out where she can supply for each child. But you really have to think I don't know personally where she lives, but you can also you also have to think about that playing a factor in her fees because her mortgage and everything. How much is she putting individually into each child for it to be enough? $30,000.
All right. Well,
about the value of $1,000.
Okay, and so tell us, because I asked you the survey question, but what is it that you called in to say?
I just wanted to call and start in by saying that I am from Brooklyn, and I want to say that if you can't hang with the vibes, then don't say anything about it, because people who are saying that you're rude, I want to preface by saying that, if you don't understand New York vibes, then I wouldn't, go off limit people rude. And then I also wanted to talk about just the aspect of the absentee with the father. I see a lot of blame going towards this woman with her having so many children, but no one is pointing out the fact that there's this epidemic with these Black men just storming out on Black women, and we have to do so much with just providing for our child, being a mother and a father. And there's not enough figures, with this parenting thing going on. There's so much just mom, but where's that? No one's holding the fathers accountable. And no one's storming in and saying, hey, you need to be a better father figure, rather than you just putting up all this pressure on a mom who's caring for 8 children. She wasn't the only one who had kids. You were involved in this aspect, and you need to take full responsibility. But the thing is, we give these men so much excuses, so they just think it's okay to run amok in our lives. And then at the end, we're the ones who hold all the responsibility, all the pressure. And I feel so sorry for this woman because, she's putting herself out there to make a living, and some may disagree with her choices. We all make moral choices. But you have to think about the sacrifices that she has to make because this man decided that he wanted to do his own thing rather than be responsible for the decision that he wanted to make to have kids. So there's
Okay.
always two sides to the story. Just to recognize that we can't cast blame and point and be judges when we don't know what she's going through personally.
Okay. And you know what? You bring up a good point. So thank you so much for calling in and giving that point.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to say to all the people who are consistently calling you rude and saying that you're not handling it, y'all need to mind your business and stop worrying about Tanya rude. She handled it perfectly fine. Leave her alone. She ain't rude. She's very professional. And thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So she spoke a word there. So let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. All right. So the caller before her mentioned time resource, not just the money, but time resource. So let's do another survey. Do you think that one woman, well, first of all, what are the ages of the children? Let's get the ages. Before we do our survey, let's get the ages of the children. Let's get the ages of the children. And if you're calling me from an unknown number, you're not going to be able to come on the airwaves. So I just had a person try to call in with an unknown. Make sure that you got that number unblocked and make sure that you are available, ready, and prepared to come online. Okay? So listen, let's how many, so what are the ages of the children? Do you all know? Has she ever spoken about this before? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for the ages of the children. 1 to 12. Hold on, hold on. We're seeing the numbers. 10, 8, 7, 6, 6. How she got two children at a 6? 4, 3, and 1. That doesn't line up. That doesn't line up. That doesn't lie. She has twins. Oh my God, does she have two children that are 6? Because you know, you can have a child 9 months back to back and they can be the same age. But, you know, that's how men be getting down. All right, so she has twins. Okay. So listen, you know, I like math. You know, I like math. Somebody's saying the oldest is 11. Let's do the math on this. If this woman is 29 and her oldest child is 11, and she was 18 when she gave birth the first time, right? So she was 18 when she gave birth the first time. So let's look at the numbers. Before we do our next survey, there's more than 500 people on the broadcast and 182 likes. So go ahead and thumbs up the video. It matters for the YouTube algorithm. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so she was 17 when she was pregnant with the first one. And we know how, and this, we've already done the math, that the majority of teenage pregnancies are caused by men who are over the age of 21. And we know how men prefer women who are 10 years younger than them. However, the best relationships happen when the span is approximately 2 years, right? So let's talk. 17 pregnant the first time. Is there any wonder? So the last caller was talking about holding these men accountable. Where are the fathers of these children, and why are they off of the hook? Is it because it's the mother's baby and the father's maybe? So let's do our next survey. One woman, single mother, 9 children, work from home. Does one woman have the capacity to care for 9 children on her own, with the oldest being 10? So I'm going to give you the ages of the children according to what it is that you all have said. 10, 8, 7, 6-year-old twins, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. 4, 3, 1, and then a newborn. Okay. If you think that one woman can provide attention, motherly influence, and all of that If you think she can, put up a 6. If you think she cannot, put up a 7. So 6 for can, 7 for cannot. All right, so we got all 7s coming in. So there's nobody who thinks that she can provide enough motherly care and attention for 9 children on her own. All right. Not appropriately. One person, Shatice, put up the 6. James put up a 6. Something Special put up a 6. Everybody else is putting up 7s. Okay, so nobody thinks that she can. Oh, look, phone lines are open. 6 at her best, but that's extremely rare. Oh, tiring. All right. Okay. Vote only one time, please. Vote only one time. Phone lines are open, 323-488-3149. So Ariel is saying her mother helps. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So you know what? Her mother helps. So we're going to do a second vote on that. We're going to do a second vote because now we have new information. So her mother helps. In your point of view, so we're going to do 6.2. So type in 6.2 if you think her mother helping, that 2 women can provide enough attention and motherly guidance, etc. for 9 children. 2 women, 9 children, 6.2. 7.2 if you think that she cannot. 6.2 if you think 2 women can. 7.2 if you think 2 women cannot. So we got 6.2s, 7.2s. So still the vast majority of you think that. And listen, when we're voting, only vote one time, okay? So it looks like the majority of people think that even with 2 women, that's still too much for 9, that 9 children is still too much. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Oh my God. My name is Mara.
Hi, Mara. You're on the air live. So what is your comment?
My comment is, it's really crazy when I hear a lot of women have a lot of multiple babies. Because I have a child, I have one son. When I had him, I didn't understand a lot of things that could happen. You think like, oh, I'm having a beautiful baby and things like that. I think a lot of people would second think it if they realize their child have a lot of issues. Like my child is a special needs child. He has a lot of multiple sicknesses and illnesses, a lot of mental illnesses. And for people to just think, okay, I'm just going to have this baby with this guy, or I'm to keep him, whatever the case may be. If the child is healthy, fine too, but people don't understand that your child come out with a lot of issues too. So people just think that you just having a baby, but you're taking on your whole life. Your whole life has changed, especially that child may come out special needs. So when I hear people say, I'm going to have a baby, this is not always what you think is going to happen.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Thank you. You know what? That's actually a really poignant point. Thank you for coming through with that. Thank you.
Of course, thank you. I'm a big fan. I just became a fan of your channel like last week, and I was like, oh my gosh, she speaks truth. So I like your live.
Oh, wonderful. Which video brought you in?
Oh, let's see. You was talking about Nicki Minaj and how she was acting. I was like, that child, nobody wants your situation, child.
You're so funny. Thank you so much.
Y'all haters. You got a rapist killer, girl. You keep that. So, okay. Have a blessed day.
All right, then. Bye-bye. Okay, so phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. We're talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy. For those of you who are just getting here, and if you've been here, come on and do that thumbs up. And thumbs up the video. It matters for the YouTube algorithm. So Yaz is saying her friend got 7 and she has a lot of health issues. The child or the mother? 7 children?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Hi, Tonya TKO. Hi.
Hi, you said your name is Gail?
No, my name is Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette. Hey, so what is your comment about this whole situation?
Well, I think she should have stopped having children after the third child. I just really think she's trying to portray that she's so strong and she can do it by herself. In reality, she can't. If she didn't have the government assistance, if she didn't have her mother helping her, it's like she's putting off her responsibilities as a mother on other people. Her mother shouldn't have to help her raise her children. You know, her mom raised her, but I think she should have stopped a long time ago. If she's not married, she's not having these children in a two-parent home. You know, she's not giving the best life, a quality of life.
Okay,
And I
so
really
how
think
long have you been watching our show today? Because we've spoken a lot of different facts about Chrissy. So how long have you been watching?
I just got in 10 minutes.
Okay, so you know what? So jump back into the comments. I'm going to read the facts that we know so far. All right, so thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya.
Okay, so listen, let's talk about the facts that we know so far. So she's 29. She got pregnant the first time at the age of 17. She has 8 children currently, and she is 8 months pregnant. Her current husband, she was with him for 4 years. She has 2 children with him, plus the one that's on the way. He left her when she was 7 months pregnant to go back to his baby mama. They had some problems, etc., and he walked out on her. She is, half of the people say she's not on Section 8 and food stamps. The other half of the people say that she is. We've done the math on it. According to Social Blade, she's making about $10,000 a month. Sometimes I'm sure she has $30,000 months, because when I looked at my own Social Blade to compare, Social Blade says that I make about $1,000 a month. So on YouTube. So I make about $1,000 a month on YouTube. Plus, I'll get some $3,000 months. So if I'm using my own numbers to supplant those onto her, then I say that she's making anywhere from $10,000 with some additional $30,000 or some $30,000 per month. We're talking about per 30-day months. Okay, she, according to you all, she lives in Vegas. Her children's ages are 10, 8, 7, 6-year-old twins. 4, 3, 1, plus a newborn on the way. Her mother helps her with the children. And so she is, according to half of the people, not on Section 8. The last caller said that the woman should have, quote unquote, stopped having children after 3 children. Excuse me. You know, having children is a personal choice. And if a person, and so we don't know how many husbands she's had. We know that she was married, right? So according to some people, that's doing it the right way, getting married, having children, etc., right? So we don't know. We don't know how many marriages she's had and what happened with those marriages, but people say that that's the right way to do it.
0240.
People say that that's the right way to do it, to get married first and then try to have children, right? But her husband left her when she was 7 months pregnant, and seems like she has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old by him. Hello, you're on the air live. Yes, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Zakira.
Hi, Zakira. So talk to us. You watch Strong Mommy Chrissy, or are you just coming in for this broadcast?
Oh, I watch her. Well, I used to watch her. And then I just tuned back in with all of the drama that she has going on.
Okay, so all right. So what is it that made you watch her before, and what is it that keeps you there now?
Well, before, she was, like, very interesting. I started watching her when she had her 3rd child. It was, like, around the time when she first came on YouTube. And she did, like, really good. Then she got pregnant with the twins when her 3rd child was 6 months. It was, like, up in the air of who the dad was by them. And I just heard you say about... Hold on, I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
Yeah, take your time.
I heard you say about...
Hey, you know what? Why don't you do this? Get your thoughts together, right? And I'm going to speak for a moment, and then I'm going to come back to you. All right. So get your thoughts together. All right. So now we have new information that when she first got on YouTube, she only had 3 children. So in the course of YouTube and you all supporting her and watching the drama unfold, you all have caused this. This is y'all's fault because you let her know. You let her know. You let her know. You let her know. Listen, we're here for it. We're watching. We're supporting. We're clicking. We're super chatting you. So this is you all's fault. You did this. She started out with 3. Now you all done pumped her up into 9. God have mercy. What have you all done? Listen, this is my self-love affirmations workbook. Right now it's available on Amazon as well as on my website. It's an affirmations workbook where you actually do the work. Each page is a meditation in and of itself. So you get the book, you do it right before you go to sleep or right after you wake up. And this helps rewrite your subconscious programming. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist and my specialty is self-love. I'm a self-love specialist. So get this book when you get it off. So search for Tonya TKO Self-Love on Amazon. Inside of the description, there's also a direct link. You can get it on my website. When you get it on my website, I autograph it for you. On Amazon. They're shipping Prime. So go ahead and get that book and support the show because I don't want to have to start having a bunch of babies for you all to support me. All right, support me now. All right, so go ahead. Talk to us. You got your thoughts together, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
So it was up in the air on who the twins' father was.
Okay.
Come to find out, it wasn't the third child's father. It was someone else. He disappeared off of the face of the earth. She said child support had to find him. So when child support found him, he started to pay child support. He didn't want to see the twins. So as of today, I'm really not sure if he sees them today, but back then he didn't see his children. Then she got pregnant with the 4th one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one. He's actually not in her custody. He's with his dad. His dad has custody of him. She lost that battle last year.
Wow.
And that's when I stopped watching her because it was like, okay, you can't be saying that you're this strong, but you have a tug of war and you're not playing fair with a dad that wants to be in his child's life. That was just wrong. So that's where I stopped. And then if something popped up on my news feed of he left 7 months pregnant. And it was like, what?
Okay. Wow. So, first, where's your accent from? It sounds kind of Philadelphia-ish. Huh?
You said Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, it sounds Philadelphia-ish. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Philadelphia. I don't live in Philadelphia now, but
Okay. So my ears are still working. So people want to know, why did she lose custody of the 4-year-old? Okay, so people are saying she didn't lose.
She used to live in Colorado, and she left with him. She said she filed the paperwork and left, but she was supposed to stay in the state as the battle went on. She left with him. So basically it was like she didn't get charged with it, but more so it was like you kidnapped him because you have joint custody and you're not supposed to leave without the father. And the father didn't approve of his son leaving the state.
Oh.
He got a lawyer. She didn't get a lawyer. So she lost him. And
wow.
I mean, she was like really mad. Like she didn't want him to be with his father. She like, he needs to be with me. But it was more so like, okay, so how many children does his father have? She said that his dad only had him and another child. So if he only has 2 and he can get the adequate attention, like why would you deprive a child of the adequate attention when he's still giving you rights to your child? He's not trying to take him fully away like you were trying to do.
Okay, got you. All right, so you have given us an education now here today. People are saying they have joint custody. So if she's in Vegas and he's in Colorado, how do they have joint custody? Is it a 4-3 split?
He just was there for the summer. Well, I seen him in a video in the summer. So if my information is incorrect about the joint custody, then I apologize. But the dad has custodial. He's the custodial parent. So he lived with his father.
Okay, so she has summers and holidays only. Wow. Okay, so I'm writing this down. We're going to get all of the facts out there, or all of the information that we know. So thank you for calling in. You have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right. Wow, we have learned some things today. Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. So right now we're talking about strong mommy Chrissy. Apparently she's a vlogger who, when she first got started on YouTube, you're on the air lives, but I'm give me just one moment. I'll bring you in. Strong mommy Chrissy. She started on YouTube when she had 3 children. She started having children when she was 17. She was married to a man for the past 4 years, where she has 2 children from him plus one on the way. The ages of the children are 10, 8, 7, 6, 6-year-old twins, 4 who the dad has custody, custodial parent, and then her husband and her had the 3-year-old, the 1-year-old, and now she's pregnant again. The husband of 4 years left. The husband of 4 years left. You're on the air live, but give me just one moment, okay? The husband of 4 years left when she was 7 months pregnant. The father who has the custody of the other child, she lost custody when she moved out of state during the custody battle. The other father has one other child, and she has summer and holiday visitation. Her mother helps her with the children. And so that's all of the information that we have. All right, so you're on the air live. What is your name?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, what's your name?
Hi, my name is T.
Hi, T. So what is your comment?
I don't watch her channel, but I have seen the video about
Okay.
her husband leaving her. And I just want to say, like, it's a sad situation because so many of our women, they advocate for the struggle.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like this whole thing could have been prevented. And women don't really understand the power of choices.
Yeah.
So I feel like if more women made better choices, then she would, like, her life would, oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Do you need a moment to get you need a moment to get your thoughts together?
No, I'm okay.
Why don't you let's do this. Take a few moments to get your thoughts together. I'm going to make an announcement,
Okay.
and then we'll come right back to you, okay? So listen, you all are saying some stuff inside the comments. Continue to provide information. Remember, this is my book, The Book of Affirmation, Self-Love. You can find this on Amazon as well as on my website. It's a workbook that helps rewrite your subconscious programming. If you find yourself in relationship with other people or with yourself, which is not a fully healthy relationship, rewrite your subconscious programming. You know I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and the book has done leaps and bounds in changing my life. It has amazing reviews on Amazon. Amazon is shipping Prime. Search for Tonya TKO and Self-Love, or come to my website. I autograph it for you when you buy it from there. So our caller was just talking about struggle love. There are 500 people on this broadcast. There should be at least 500 thumbs up. So make sure that if you don't see the thumbs up button, it's probably because the chat is open. You can click the X to close the chat. There's 236 thumbs up as we speak. Now it's jumped up to 244. So keep on doing those thumbs up as I'm talking. If you don't see the thumbs up button, that you just need to close out the chat and then click thumbs up. Okay, so caller, you're back on the air. You just needed a few moments to gather your thoughts. So talk to us. Talk to us.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our people love the struggle love so much, but they don't understand the long-term effects of her situation. This woman is sick. Her body is abused. Her mental health is not okay. Her mental health is not okay. She has 9 children to raise by herself. And with the little help that she has, and according to the comments, her mom is sick, that help will not be there forever. So she will have to find another way to get help. And the long-term damages to her body, she will either become like obese or like have a whole bunch of like health issues. And you know, with the children, 9 kids, that's a lot. One person cannot handle it. In the survey, about whether 30K a month is enough. Someone said it's like 20K after taxes. Even that alone, I feel like that's not enough because anything could happen. YouTube isn't consistent. That
Yeah.
30K might be 1K tomorrow or 500. So,
Yeah.
however, it's all about financial responsibility too.
Okay.
And it's, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Well, you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you for calling in with that. You gave us some great nuggets and some great jewels. Thank you. All right. So listen, some of you are saying inside of the comments that you don't believe that 20K a month is enough. Thank you for calling in. You're on the air. Give me just one moment. I'm asking some questions and we're going to take you on, okay? All right. So you all are saying that her mother is sick. Is the young lady, is Chrissy not feeling well as well? Is her mother like chronically ill? Talk to us because the last caller was talking about the long-term effects on your body of maintaining all of this stress. You all are saying that she was having some issues with this pregnancy. Talk to us about that. And then, so caller, you're on the air. What's your name?
Sierra.
Hi, Sierra or Tiara?
Sierra with a C.
Okay, so Sierra, you're on the air live.
So I wanted to say that I have been watching Strong Mommy Chrissy for about the 6 years
Oh, wow. Okay.
that I've known that she's been on. And this, from the beginning, I feel like her relationship with her mother, although we think everything is okay, I think that there's some past traumas that she's never really healed from. And once the ball got rolling with her having children and the train never stopping, that was a way for her to get love that she hadn't been receiving from her mother and from her family. So she's creating her own family, her own bubble to comfort herself. And I don't look down on her. Like you said, having children is a personal choice. I have two with my husband, and, that's a personal choice. I don't want any more.
Mm-hmm.
But her keep having these children, that is just her way of getting that love. Because this last husband, this last man she was with, he was a bum. He was a bum from the get-go.
Okay.
And she made a video why he left, talking about he needed this attention and he felt that she didn't put him as a priority. Like, what do you mean? You met this woman with 6 kids, and you talking about you wanted to be a priority and you don't feel important, but you knew she had 6 children?
Yeah.
He wanted a mule. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a mule.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Okay.
And I love you. I love your show. I love you. I support you. And keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So there we have that. All right. So what's happening out there? Some of you are saying that some of the information that I got is wrong. So talk to me. What information do I have that is incorrect? I've given you the rundown of what it is that I know. So let me hear what it is that you know that I have said that's different. So I told you. So right now we're talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy. We're going to be speaking for a few more moments, and then we're going to jump out of here because I want to find out from you all what's happening. What are your thoughts on this? Because you all have been asking me to speak on this, but I'm just now learning about the situation. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name? Hello? Hello? Make sure that your phone is off of mute because we can't hear you here. All right. So listen. Let's see. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. What's your name?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Monique.
Yes. Hi, Monique. Talk to us. What's your comment about the whole situation?
I was actually one of the people that wrote you
about Strong Mommy Chrissy. And I wrote you because I have a lot of Strong Mommy Chrissies, like, in my family. I have,
Uh-oh. The call dropped, Ma. So call back in. The call dropped. So let's see. Let's see if we can get her back. All right. So for those of you who are waiting to see if we get this call back on the
Hello?
line. Yes. Hi. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name? This is the same young lady, right?
oh, yeah, this is Monique. Sorry about that.
Okay. So Monique, talk to us. So you said you have a lot of strong mommy Chrissies in your life.
Yeah, I have, from my mom to my aunt, I have a lot of women in my family who, they just continue to have multiple, multiple babies by multiple different men. And then I have a few of my aunts who are married to men who do, nothing for them financially. So it's confusing to me because I have two daughters,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I go to school full time, and my husband provides for us.
Okay.
He goes to work, he works full time, and he provides for us. So if I don't understand the psychology behind having a man or having a husband and continuing to make children with someone who can't provide for you financially.
Okay. All right. So your basic comment is why continue to have children with a man who cannot provide? And you're talking about strong mommy Chrissy, you're talking about the other women in your life. So you said that you're one of the people who sent this to me. But why? Why? What did you feel would be the takeaway that we would give as a teachable moment to other people?
The takeaway for Chrissy's situation, or just like,
Yeah, just the whole, you said that this is happening a lot. So what is the takeaway for us?
um, I really think that these women that find themselves in situations like this, they need to spend. I like when you say, "I'm not alone. I'm with myself," and I think a lot of these women just need to spend some time with themselves and work on their self-love and their self-esteem, and just building themselves up so that they don't feel like they have to settle for men like this.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you for your input. Thank you for your input.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome.
Okay. So we have another caller who called in and said that this happens a lot inside of her inner circle. Um and that we must get with men who are able to provide for the children. I definitely think that evolutionarily it's wise to be able to it's wise to procreate with a person who is able to protect and provide for the children. However, do any of us know whether or not the children are provided for? I mean, we know that she's making pretty decent money. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
My name is Charisma.
Hi, Charisma?
Yes.
Hi. Okay, so Charisma, you're on the air live. So what is your comment?
So I actually have been watching Strong Mommy Chrissy for maybe 2 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like watching, family channels and things like that. But I'm really concerned. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I'm really concerned with her and her health.
Okay.
I don't think it's healthy. I mean, I'm not a gynecologist or anything, but it doesn't seem healthy to have babies back to back for about a decade. I think that she definitely, I feel like she almost didn't get to live because she did have her child so young. She had her first at 18, and, now into her adulthood, she's going to have these children forever. So it's almost like she kind of didn't get a chance to live and explore and kind of find herself.
Yeah.
And you know, I appreciate people like you and, you know, others who talk about these issues because I mean, my mom wasn't a strong mommy, Chrissy, but I did have a mother who was a mule, basically.
Okay.
And growing up as a child, it did break my heart to see my mother do everything. And I did grow up in a two-parent home. I'm 20 years old, but it's like kind of like I kind of grew up with a single mother in a marriage. My father didn't do anything. So when you guys talk about these things, it definitely helps me a lot to not make the same choices and make better choices for myself as a college student in the future. So that's kind of what I wanted to say.
All right. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for giving that input. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope that there are other people who are able to claim teachable moments from this as well. So thank you. All right. So the phone, yes, thank you. So the phone lines are open. Right now we're discussing Strong Mommy Chrissy. We're going to be talking about this for about 14 more minutes, and then we're going to jump out of here after about the 2-hour mark. Right now we've been on for an hour, 44 minutes. And I want to know what are some of the things that you all are learning out there. Because I don't want this to be a criticism fest for this woman and the choices that she's made. If her children are taken care of and they're looked after and we don't know what type of issues exist, if there are no known issues that we know exist with the children, then what really can we say? You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
I am Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. So what's your comment about this?
First, I want to thank you for putting it out there that women have a choice and they can choose. I started watching the Strong Mommy Chrissy about 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. So from what I gather, most of what you're saying, most of the information is accurate about the age of her children and that her husband had left because she put that out there. What I want to say is, and I want to let this, as you said, most of what you're saying are teaching moments. That's what you do these videos for. Mm-hmm. And I think people should do this to learn because we don't need to bash her, but we do need to let her know that, you know, something else is going on with this woman. I think she could benefit from some counseling, some therapy. I do believe that. Okay. I don't know what she went through as a child, as a young woman.
Let me ask you, what is it that's making you feel that she needs to have therapy?
As you said, you preach self-love, and that's the reason why I watch you. And sometimes we don't know that we self-sabotage. Okay. And it's an eye-opening when someone is teaching you, you're willing to learn, and you start taking the information in. And I'm like, oh my goodness, here is some of the things in my younger life that I self-sabotage. And having these children, and there is constantly fathers leaving, something is going on.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Well, you know what? Definitely going on.
Thank you. And so thank you for calling in. We're going to jump to the next caller. Thank you for giving your input.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we have Dipped in Indigo in the comments saying that everyone can benefit from therapy. Yes, of course. Everyone can benefit from therapy. I wanted to find out from that caller, what is it that she's seen or witnessed that made her specifically feel that this young woman needs therapy. Now, let's talk about the children back to back and with multiple men. You know, let's talk about it. We're up to what number? We're up to number 8 in the survey, right? All right. I want you all out there to just go a generation before this past one. Your grandmothers. If your grandmother had multiple children by multiple men, I want you to put up the number 8. Goddamn, let's talk about the real deal here. If your grandmother had multiple children by multiple men, I want you to put up the number 8. If your grandmother had children with the same man, all of her children with the same man, put up the number 9. All right. Yes, we're going back to grandma. Okay. Oh, look at all the eights pouring in. Oh, all the eights. Kevin has a 9. Milane has a 9. Sophie has a 9. But let's talk about it, doggone. Let's talk about it. So it's like, is it unusual? You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hi, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Hey, it's T again. Do you mind if I comment, or would you prefer me to wait?
No, go ahead. Comment.
Okay, here's another thing. There's a lot of women in the comments saying how I said how, she's sick and this and that, and how my mental health is screwed, but they also don't understand the effects of generational curses. So like my grandma, I voted a 9 in the survey. And there's a lot of women that are like, oh, my mom had 6 kids, 9 kids, 8 kids, and we made it work.
Hold on. I'm gonna come right back to you. Give me just 1 second, because I gotta get this survey together.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what I would love for us to do. I want you to put a slash mark so that I know you're talking about this particular question. Okay. I want you to put down the number of children your grandmother had, the number of children slash the number of men. So if she had 2 children, 2 men, you're going to do 2/2. If your grandmother had 8 children, 2 men, you're going to do 8/2. So number of children, and then number of fathers for the children. Okay, I'm seeing these numbers come in. All right, C, so go ahead.
Okay. So a lot of them, they're like, oh, my mom had 8, 9 kids and we made it work, but that's like not okay. She did it because she was in survival mode. That doesn't mean that she wanted to do it. She probably didn't want to do it alone. And, we accept these situations and think, we think that, this is it. Like, I have these 9 kids and, nothing's ever going to get better for me. I have to do it by myself and I have to struggle. Like, there are some men out there who will take those 9 children and make like 2 more and will be happy with you. But it's the fact that these situations can be prevented in the first place.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? But listen, let's stick to what it is that we know, okay? Because one of the things that we know is that it has not been unusual for grandmothers to have multiple children and also different husbands or fathers for those children. It's not unusual in the Black community. I don't know about other communities, right? But it's in America and even in the Caribbean. And I'm not sure about Africa. I haven't done the stats on that. But it's not unusual. However, nowadays we are now purporting a different standard when people have been naturally polyamorous throughout the ages. So listen, so thank you for calling in. We're going to jump into the comments. I want to do another survey, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. And so she made some good points. What is the mental health? What is the effect on the children, etc., etc.? So now I'm going to hit you all in the head. We're going to do a dash now, okay? Let's talk about your grandfathers, all right? How many children did your grandfathers have? And then you're going to do a dash. Wait, hold on. Okay, and then so the amount of women is going to be the dash, okay? How many children did your grandfather have? You're on the air live, but give me just one moment. We're doing a survey right now. Okay, a lot of eyes out there. Oh, Lord, one grandmother had 25 children. See, listen, because even though your grandmother may have only had 1 man, did that man go out and deposit children in multiple places? So let's talk. How many children did your grandfather have? We're going to do, remember, the slash is for the women, the dash is for the men. So if you're answering for the grandfather, I need you to put that dash in there. Not the slash, the dash, okay? So that I know the difference between what we're talking about. All right, so you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
My name is T. Hey, Tonya. I'm so glad I got through. Oh, my God.
Hi, T.
I'll keep it
Hi, I love your show.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, I think that this Chrissy I think she's dealing with rejection. I think she's having all these relationships, and each time she gets in these relationships, she gets pregnant, and she's thinking that these men are going to stay with her.
Yeah, but you know what? But listen,
to me, it's like she has this root of rejection in her spirit.
Yeah, but you know what?
that she needs to get healed from.
Yeah, hold on. And one of the things that I'm always reluctant to do is I'm reluctant for us to be comment psychologists because we don't know what it is exactly that she's dealing with emotionally or psychologically or the root of whatever. That's for her to figure out and decide. We do these videos as to diagnose other people, right? Let's focus on what it is that we do know. All right. So we don't know whether or not she suffers from rejection or daddy, mommy sin. We don't know any of that. Right.
Right. And it could be like generational, like what maybe her family's like that, like we're doing the surveys. You're right. And I guess I'm kind of making it like where I've gone through rejection and things that I have done and patterns in my life that I see in her that she's doing with all these multiple children.
Okay, so let's talk
about
about you. Did you end up having multiple children from multiple men?
Oh, no. I have 2 children by he's my ex-husband, but one husband, 2 children.
Okay, so then what is it? So when you say that the rejection probably relates to you, how so? Talk to us about that.
Well, for me, I think that, I've had experience with other friends that they just have children after, child after child, because they're not getting the attention that they need from their whatever significant other.
Okay, so they're getting it from the children.
And some people they enjoy being pregnant. They enjoy that feeling of the attention that they're getting, the love that they're receiving. And then when that goes away, the freshness and all that, that honeymoon stage goes away. And then they start it all over again. And they just, to me, I see that she's in this pattern that she can't get out of. And her outlet is the media and social media and doing all her blogging and making that's how she's making her money. But to me, she seems very broken. And I'm not criticizing her because I've gone through stuff, different things in my life. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm broken here and broken in this situation. And I need to get healed from that. So,
well, you know what? Anyway. We appreciate your feedback on that. Thank you.
Yes, I love you, Tonya. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your gift to the world. I love your show. I listen to it every day. You're my addiction, okay?
Oh, wow. Well, that's a pretty good addiction to have. Thank you.
Right. You have a good day.
How many copies of my book have you bought so far? Don't get off yet. How many copies you bought?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, how many copies of my book have you bought so far?
Yes, I have one book. I have the affirmation book, and I've been writing in it.
Okay.
And I cry when I write. I be crying.
It's so healing,
that book
isn't
is helping me. Yes, I haven't gotten the other one though, but I'm working with that the workbook. I got your vitamin E. I am Tonya TKO. Hey, I am knocked out. Okay.
Wonderful. No, I feel you. When I write in my book, it really makes me self-reflect as well. I'm telling you, this is a very powerful book. It's powerful. This is why I put these in luxury hotels across the U.S. and they fly off the nightstands. I was just down at the Fairmont in Santa Monica on the beach. And these wealthy people, they're taking this book and they're working on themselves. But I want more than just wealthy people to get the book. The book is only $19.99. Go get a copy for yourself. Yes, it's an amazing, powerful book. So tell me, what changes?
I gave one to my daughter, so she's doing hers too. So we got another Tonya TKO fan.
Okay, so what changes? What changes have you noticed in your life? Me, the amount of money that I've been making and all of that has completely upped. What about you? What changed in your life?
What changes?
Yeah.
Just being able to love myself and to not accept bad treatment because being married for 23 years and then going through a divorce was very traumatic.
Okay.
So I found myself in patterns trying to find someone. And I kept going to these bums, and and I couldn't figure out what is going on with me. Why am I just accepting anything? And that was because I felt rejected.
Okay.
I felt like I couldn't get anybody. So writing in that book, the seed. I am a seed. And,
yes, that's my favorite one. Yes, that is my favorite.
Yeah.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That part tore me up. I was weeping. I was like tearing up. So I wrote it again, and I wrote it again, and so now I know I'm a tree. I'm a seed, and we all are. If we can find that. So your book has helped. I'm a Tonya TKO fan, okay,
Wonderful.
For life. Okay.
You know what?
Anyways, thank you,
yes,
Tonya.
Make sure you go over to Amazon for all the people who have my book, because I'm selling 50 copies a week on Amazon. So make sure that you go to Amazon and you leave a review, because there's only 21 reviews. 50 books a week. I should have more than 21 reviews. So take a picture of your book.
I did a review.
Okay, good. So thank you.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, thank you. You have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Tonya.
All right.
You too. Thanks.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye. So listen, some of you Chrissy fans out there, Strong Mommy Chrissy, go over and tell her to call in. Okay? You know what? Yes, tell her to call in, because we've been on here for 2 hours, and then now you tell me that she's gone live, right? So tell her to call in over here. Somebody run over to her channel, right inside the thing. Tell her Tonya TKO wants to speak to you live on the air right now. Why is she not going to do that? Sweet Caramel, take your buns over there and tell her to come on over. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name?
Yes, hi, Tonya. My name is Chris. How you doing?
Is this Strong Mommy Chrissy?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm from the Bronx.
So, all right, hold on. See, what's up with us hard Bronx people? Hold on for one moment. Hold on. I got to talk to the Chrissy people. Hold on. Okay, so let's do another survey. Let's do another survey. Okay, let's do another survey. All right. If you all feel that this broadcast that I have done discussing Chrissy, if you feel that I have been negative towards Chrissy, please put up a 10. Put up those double ones for alignment if you feel that this has been a positive broadcast. Put up a 10 if it's been negative. Put up the 11 if you feel it's been positive. All right. So go on and tell. So somebody go and tell Chrissy. So most of you are saying that it's been a positive broadcast. Go and tell. Somebody, Demetra's saying 10.5. Well, listen, we are all entitled to our opinion. There are going to be some things that are going to feel uncomfortable to some people. So listen, tell Strong Mommy to call in. She's live right now. So if you go over, you can jump off of my broadcast and then come back. Jump over and say, Tonya TKO says call in live. Tonya TKO, tell her the show is positive and that we love her and we want to talk to her and just understand better. All right, just get more insight. All right. So I'm sorry. You were on mute for a moment. I just brought you back. So you're on the air live right now.
Listen, I think she may have problems. Whatever the case may be, I watched her videos. My grandmother had 14 children.
Okay. By how many men?
And by one.
Okay. All right.
One man that was in the military in the 50s and 60s. This is the 2000s. Listen, you have a choice.
Your grandmother didn't have a choice?
My grandmother didn't have a choice in the 50s and 60s. You couldn't do certain things. You couldn't have, you didn't have birth control like we have today.
Okay. All right. But let me ask you, so you know what I'm trying to understand is, what is the down part of having a lot of children? What is the down part? What is the down part?
I think the down part.
Because you know what? Because listen,
that,
hold on. I want everybody out there, because listen, when we argue an argument, we need to argue both sides of the argument. So if
Right.
we're going
Do
to talk
that.
about the down part, we also have to be able to talk about what is the good part of having a lot of children.
Right.
So what is
Right.
the down part? Everybody tell us, what is the down part of having a lot of
I think the
children?
down
Mm-hmm.
I think the down part is that when you have a lot of children from different men, you got so many people with different personalities, different feelings. You gotta maneuver everybody.
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay.
And the positive thing
And
is that
okay.
you
Mm-hmm.
get a big. The positive thing is that if everybody gets along, you get a big family like mine, a very big family. Because my grandmother, my grandfather comes from people that's like 12, 13, back in the day in the 50s and 60s. You talking about back in the day.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We
Like
appreciate
when
you
you go
calling
to a
in.
family reunion, you got so many people, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's true. That's true. But the big family reunion can be a fun time. Lots of cousins.
Right. Listen, when I was like 10 years old, I had 28 cousins when I was 10 years old.
I bet you never got into any fights at school. Not none
No,
when
I
you
did
lost.
not. I sure didn't. I
Okay.
sure didn't.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to
Love your chat.
Oh, say that again. We didn't hear you.
I love your channel and I love your chat.
Thank you so much. We love you too. Thank you. Okay, so listen. So now let's go on to the flip side. I want everybody to say what is the positive part of having a lot of children. Me, if I have 10 children and all of my children grow up to be healthy and they're working and taking care of mama, that sounds like a good thing to me. So you're on the air live with Tonya. What is your name?
Hi, Tonya. My name is Mitch.
Hi, Mitch. So talk to us.
I've been watching this video, and I just actually hopped on over to Strong Mommy to, let her know to just have a one-on-one with you. And viewing her live, it's not going to work.
Why?
She's everyone. You told us to go on over and tell her to hop in, and just her demeanor, her attitude. It's not. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want help. That's what it looks like in her demeanor. And on her live, she's like, I think she said something along the lines of, take the information that I give you, and that's that. I'm not word for word is what she said, but she's not looking for any help.
Hold on. I got my computer right here. Let me go on over. Hold on. Let me go on over. Stay on the line with me so another call doesn't come in, okay? I'm going to go over, and I'm going to type in her chat.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Invite her yourself,
Okay, hold on, please. Give me just one moment. Okay, so listen, I want you all to talk about what is the positive. I need to hear some positive. Okay, children can protect you if you're alone in your old age. Okay, so you could hedge your bets. You have 10 children, you get old, you don't have one or two kids. It doesn't matter if one or two doesn't want to take care of mommy, because you got 9 other people. You got 9 other people who may be able to take you. You know what I'm saying? Also here, so I'm jumping in her live. Give me just 1 second. So let's cause just stay. Just give me 1 second because I'm trying to make this load right now. So listen, that could be a good thing. The amount of people looking after you could be a good thing. You could have you could start a team.
Blaze.
Hold on. Her thing. Hold on. Her sound came up. Oh Lord. I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's go. I'm trying to get the chat part to load. So go ahead. What else did you hear when you went over?
I'm sorry. I said, you should really go on to Tanya's page, call in, and when she said what she said, I just hopped on over and decided to call you, and because I wanted to call and give them comments on this matter. well, this video on
You know
strong
what? While
mom.
the video is loading, I can't hear anything that you're saying. So I'm gonna let you go from the line, okay? Because it's breaking up on you. All right. Thank you, Mama. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because once I got on pulling this thing up. All right. So here we go. So I just pulled her up. So let's send her a little invite to come over and speak live with us. So people are saying, I mean, but you also have to remember she's pregnant, so maybe she's feeling a little, emotional or whatever. We can set something up. She doesn't have to call in live right now. And then also, I definitely I don't want another repeat of what happened with the 9-month pregnant man and the wife working 2 jobs or whatever was happening there. All right. All right. So here. All right. So let me go over. Hello, Chrissy. We would love to speak with you live. It's all love. Okay. LMA. Okay, so let me know. All right, so I just put the comments in. So let's see. And so people are like, who the hell is Tonya? Let's see what she's saying over here. Let me turn the volume up.
Hubby from somebody. I don't know who put that out there, but I've never said that. I'm not a homewrecker. I don't have a reason to steal a man. I never, even 4 years ago, had a reason to steal anybody from anywhere. He was completely single as far as I'm concerned, and the person that they're talking about he was stolen from was somebody who was in a complete different state. We met in Colorado. We both were living in Colorado. That's where we met. That's where it all went down. That's where it all started. So to say I stole him from anybody is ignorant as fuck. And I would appreciate if people stop saying that, because I don't know who is putting that narrative out there, but that is completely false, because it's making it look like, oh, well, this is what you get then because you stole him from somebody, so now he's back with somebody else, and you get him, you lose him how you get him, and all this stuff. Girl,
I don't think any of us was saying that. So listen, all right. So it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, and my niece is calling me right now. So I gotta grab this call because we're doing some stuff to get her ready for the college track. So listen, so let me jump off of here so that I could take care of the people, because listen, we don't have that many kids in our life that we got to take care of, so we got to give the personal attention where we can. So listen, it seems like she's doing something else right now, and you hear the baby cooing in the background. This is wow. Listen, so she's calling me again. Let me hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Hello? Hey, what's up? Okay, hey, sorry about that. So listen, like I said, I got to take care of the stuff that's going on inside my family. So, I was planning on being on here for 2 hours. We went a little bit over, hoping to get Chrissy to come on to call. So what we'll do is we'll try again later, right? So we'll the phone lines are ringing, they're still open. All right. So I'm sorry. I have to get out of here because I have to take care of some business right now with my niece. Thank you all for coming out. On this channel, it's all love. There's some people who don't know what it is that we're all about, and they come with attitudes and stuff like that. We're not about that here. We're about supporting one another in the self-love journey. That's what we're about over here. All right. And so there's someone who's mentioning my vitamin E. This vitamin E right here, it's not for sale right now. It's all sold out. I'm shipping some final ones to people right now. Somebody's talking, listen, this is the highest quality vitamin E you can find on earth. This is tocotrienol with alpha tocotrienol, beta, gamma, and delta tocotrienol, as well as the bouquet of alpha tocopherol. So this is an amazing, this helps keep my skin clear. I sell this once a year. Make sure that you're on my mailing list to receive the notifications about that. I feel no self-consciousness about this whatsoever because I know what it does to my life. I know what it does to scar healing. And especially, you know, if we're talking about people who are pregnant, this is a wonderful way to be able, if you saw my sister's stomach before and after, because she gained 65 pounds with Tiara, if you saw her stomach before and after and the changes that I was able to help her make in her life, if you want to defend a pregnant woman by attacking this vitamin E, you're going about it all wrong, because this vitamin E right here is the truth. Listen, this is, let me see if I can get the, listen, this vitamin E right here is the truth. So listen, you can't attack me about that. And somebody talking about Dollar Tree sell the same vitamin E. Not this one. Look at the color. This is amber vitamin E. Go look at the ingredients. If you look at the ingredients of something sold at Dollar Tree, you will see that it says tocopherol acetate. The acetate is the synthetic version. This is plant derived. It's natural and it is alive. This vitamin E here is alive, so that when it melds with your skin, go read the reviews. When it melds with your skin, it absorbs. You guys see me doing my makeup? I put this on right underneath my makeup. I put it on at night. Look at my skin. Look. I didn't look. I showed you all already. Listen, I love you all. Make sure that you're on my mailing list on TonyaTKO.com so that you can know, so that you can get your autographed copy of the self-love book, so that you can know when I do my once annual sale of the vitamin E. Apparently someone went over to my website. While you're over there, stop and get yourself your free Relax MP3. It's a hypnotherapeutic MP3 which will help you relax. And if you are someone who is carrying with child now at this moment, it is important for you to relax. So get your free copy of the Relax MP3. I'm very confident and very assured of what it is that we're doing over here. And we promote love over here. And there are many different facets to be able to support yourself with love over here. So let me go love and take care of my niece by helping her right now. So I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Peace.